following program contains humor that could give rise to feelings of inadequacy. We are not doctors, financial advisors, or a credible source for anything. Relax, bro, it's just a joke.
As always, I am your host, Glide Guide, and with me I have Black Dog.
Hello, I am Black Dog.
And CDK.
I am CDK.
And we are Analog by Nature, as in the name, as in the site, as
Chance
in
is
the
on
YouTube
assignment
channel.
tonight. He's looking for stories.
Chance is having sex with gnomes. And as he said, don't tell people that he's having sex with gnomes. Because it was secret.
We're not good at keeping secrets.
We're not at all. Boys, you guys do anything fun this week?
A little bit.
Like what?
I had a shit ton of driving. I had to go. I went on a 2-hour trip to do a call, and I was going to deliver some paint, and then I drove away and totally forgot it, so I had to drive back 2 hours, and that was fun. I saw a I don't know. I think it was not a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, right? No, Corvette. It was a newer Corvette, and that highway is it's mountainous, right? So it's like super skinny in some parts, and fucking drove by an accident, and a Corvette was like, it had like exploded. It was just destroyed. I was like, holy fuck, man.
Going too fast on the mountain roads.
Yeah, some old dude nailed somebody, and like because it's all fiberglass, right? Just fucking
exploded,
destroyed. Yeah.
Did it kill him?
I don't know.
Like car was destroyed. He's probably dead.
Looked pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay.
He was an older male, and his entire car exploded. You walked it off.
Hey, it happens sometimes. Crazy shit like that happens.
That highway's pretty fucked like that though. Like it's all logging trucks, right? And people are
shit
asshole
all over the
drivers.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
But
people don't know how to drive anyway.
I lock it on 90 and just fucking coast. I don't care. I don't care if I'm holding people up. I don't care about any of that. Especially when in a truck full of shit, right?
90 miles an hour?
90 kilometers.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
I think there's like 2 kilometers in a mile. I don't know. 95 for you guys is like 160 for us.
I'll say if you're going 90 to the mountain roads, goddamn, it's locking it on the cruise control, hitting 90 in the narrow turns.
They're just sloshing any turn, any curve.
That's normal highway speed. 100 is like the speed limit.
Yeah, I don't know these conversions.
Well, what's your speed limit on a highway? 70? 60?
80?
Depends on how fast everybody else is going.
80 miles an hour, and then, depending on how fast everyone else is going.
Yeah, obviously
technically, I'm
people go
usually going about almost 100.
It's like a herd mentality. If there's a bunch of us, they can't arrest us all.
If I'm driving across the country, I go like 120, 130, 140, which would be your 85, 95. But when I'm just going for work, I'm getting paid, man. Motherfucker, I got no rush.
I got nowhere to be.
It's about 65 miles per hour.
To convert it from glide, that's 56.
What did I say, 65?
You betcha.
I'm dyslexic.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic, guys. I don't know if you know this, but my eyes don't look right. You ever just drop the bag?
The whole bag?
I dropped the whole entire bag. Alrighty, folks. The first story of the night. So last week, we showed the Mark Zuckerberg showing off his Metaverse. And it looked atrocious. As we all memed on, as you should. I can't hear myself over the wet market. I am sorry.
Somebody's eating possum.
But it got memed on so hard. People started putting new images to the meme. And as you can see now, you have Mark Zuckerberg in front of the Twin Towers. because the Twin Towers weren't formed in the metaverse, because this is utopia.
Never happened in here.
Yeah, 9/11 never happened in the metaverse. So you just see a bunch of these pretty great photoshops. You can obviously tell that it's the Twin Towers cut out of a photo. If you fell for this, I'm sorry. You need to be out of the gene pool.
I don't like it. Reminds me of that tragedy.
It reminds me of that tragedy. It makes me sad. Makes me so sad. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I am, but I ain't. You know what I mean? I don't actively use it, so I don't know what AFP fact checkers are. I've heard the memes, but apparently it got so bad that the fact checkers had to check in with Metaverse to make sure that that was exactly what he said. They could prove this here meme wrong. So in the long and the short of it, I think if you meme so hard that they have to actively call someone to see if they made a funny meme about 9/11, we're too ironic. We've gone past the point.
Yeah. It's just real.
It's just real now. We've literally memed ourselves into idiocy. It's idiocracy, but with memes. Wow. But the real questions that we need to bring up. How long before someone really recreates 9/11 in the metaverse? Let's take some bets. Bets on how long until someone tries to crash their virtual plane into the virtual towers.
Is it possible now? Because I bet you it's already been done.
It's probably been done, but it's probably not been done by anybody of note. So no one knows about it. Wait till some YouTuber gets into the metaverse and is like, I'm going to be the first one to crash the planes into the Twin Towers. No clickbait.
I'm just saying, first few days, everybody's able to get on this thing, has some kind of like creative control for like a little bit until it obviously gets 9/11 away. But first few days.
Like, didn't Grand Theft Auto have a huge video on that, like, the first week it came out? People
Yeah, I did it the first day I got Grand Theft Auto. What do you mean? That shit was hilarious.
Like, they just set you up for it, right?
You could just walk into the airport and get a passenger plane and fly it right into the biggest tower.
I remember the
you
first
should.
time I stole that passenger plane. I love that game. You should play it
Me
more.
too, but the online is AIDS.
It is, but we can do our own private shit.
I could be down for that. Isn't GTA 5 online so broken that it's just your shit automatically gets grabbed? Your IP automatically gets grabbed because they have no protection? I am pretty sure that was a big problem.
They fixed a bunch of it, but you can make private lobbies from the start where you don't interact
Yeah,
with
and
anybody.
people could get into it. That's what they were saying. People were making private lobbies and people were getting into them.
Well, I don't know. People are doing it. Somehow people are playing it, so it can't be that bad. It's still like the number 5 most popular game right now.
Whoa! If everybody jumped off a bridge into a building, would you? Hmm?
Probably.
If everybody crashed a plane into the Twin Towers, would you? Hmm?
Depends if I was on the plane or if I was
Depends if I was a passenger.
in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, for sure.
In Grand Theft Auto.
I used to go as high as I could, like just pitch straight up until the plane stalled, and then I'd just watch it fall.
You should jump out and watch it fall. Skydive while you watch it fall.
Yeah. Fun
Get some really
stuff.
cinematic shots. Now, we know that Mark Zuckerberg has went on live TV and announced that 9/11 never happened in the metaverse.
Right.
That's totally accurate.
That is
do not believe this meme.
checked.
Yeah, we fact checked it ourselves, me about 4 seconds ago. Now, if you could, let's say you guys get Metaverse. You get Metaverse for free, right? No strings attached, which it's Facebook, so you're not, there's going to be strings right up your fucking urethra.
There's a lot of strings.
But you said you got the Metaverse for free. What other world events, like tragedies, would you recreate? Or just what would you recreate in the Metaverse? Oh, you could go back in time. Well, I don't know back in time. Does the Metaverse have back in time?
Not yet, but
Now we're asking some big questions. Can you go back in time in the Metaverse?
Somebody has to create a meta machine.
You know, I was thinking more like Notre Dame, but I guess that's also an event.
that's true.
I don't think Metaverse lets you round up people yet, though.
You're telling me the Metaverse doesn't have a slavery system?
You'd have to
Not
make.
yet,
You'd have to
anyway.
make. You'd have to make like a bunch of bot accounts so you could Be master to your own
Do your
boss.
own-
Damn, that's easier than ever.
Yeah. How easy is it to make a Facebook account? I have no idea.
Well, no, but
How-
because you would have to make all the bots would have to have a VR headset. That's way too expensive.
Oh, I'm sure somebody could figure it out.
I'm sure
We-
someone will figure out how to emulate
sync
it.
them all to one.
I'm sure someone will figure out how to emulate it. Just give it time. Just give it time.
Perhaps we could Titanic. Imagine you're on the Titanic, and you're okay. This is more like a holodeck from Star Trek type of vibe. I'm trying to give off instead of Mark Zuckerberg's fucking Play-Doh simulator.
Like you're actually kind of on the Titanic.
Yeah, and you can just experience the
Sinking.
Titanic. No, before it sank.
The whole thing would be cool if it, you know what I mean? Anyway.
I want to go punch that one chick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Naked one. I want to. They're about to meet each other. I just want to wham,
Wham! Take that, Rosie O'Donnell.
hit both of them. Right. Just make it so like in that altered universe, that stupid movie is never made. Both of them could have fit on that board. I'm tired of this movie. The movie sucked. The movie was great until that one point, and I saw I'm like, this movie sucks cocks, and then bored.
So when it first came out, it was on 2 cassette tapes, and I would always watch the second tape, never the first tape. All I gave a shit about was the boat sinking.
Oh,
That's where all the good shit happens.
True.
Because then they have that sex scene in the car, and then you're supposed to put in the second tape. And then
does the sex scene continue after?
No, it's over. That's when they start getting chased, and then the
It would
boat
be funny
crashes.
if they like half the sex scene was in the first tape, and it starts the second tape with the sex scene continuing. So they just blue balls, you idiot. Oh yeah, you were jerking off to this? You better hurry and put the other tape in fast. But what I want to see is if you ever played VR chat or any other the VR type of deals on the far better. What do you call it? Is VR chat a metaverse?
Nah. Well, I guess you could technically
I
call
would say
it that,
VR
yeah.
chat's a way more of a metaverse than the metaverse is.
Yeah, it technically is because you can have a bunch of different worlds at all times. And a lot of them are filled with Kmarts.
Kmart.
Kmart's. In VR chat, which is a better version of the metaverse, you can pick your own character, like your own. You can insert your own model, right? And like 99, okay, I want to say 99. It's probably a solid 45, no 43 split between big-titted anime women and furries.
Oh, you forgot now. See, this is a 3-way split because there's a lot of lollies in there too.
It's the same thing. Anime bitches.
Okay, see, there you go. That's better.
Anime bitches and furries make up the large majority.
Easy
all
black
the-
dog. Easy black.
I know. Black dog's a girl. Anime.
Spent a lot of time in VR chat.
Look at Mark Zuckerberg. He doesn't look like an anime enjoyer.
And he doesn't. He,
He
looks
looks like
like
he
an
likes to
anime denier.
Oh, he looks like he likes to like watch water run down a metal pole or something. He likes to scrub in between tiles. He likes to play with small miniatures. That's what Zuckerberg gives off to me. So he wouldn't be an anime girl, but I could definitely see him being a furry. He looks so inhuman everywhere. Even in his little metaverse, he looks like a little weird non-human. So he should just make the full transition to furry.
But what? But he. So what's a lizard furry?
Oh, it's called a scaly. Yeah, so there's furries or anything with furs, and scalies or anything with scales, and fish and shit like that.
Scaly.
But I don't think aliens fall into the category. I think if you're attracted to aliens, it's a whole nother thing.
What would we call that?
A xenoist or a zener? Or, I don't know.
A xenoid?
Xanu,
A
Xanu
xenoid?
or whatever the fuck.
I think he's the kind of person to have his like own personal like ant farms, like 3 or 4 of them, and then make them fight each other.
Yeah, I like seeing those videos too.
And on to the next story, folks. Oh, we are talking about UFC. Old Dana White. You know, play the clip, my man.
What's up, everybody? I don't know if you remember, like 2 years ago, I posted that video of Summer from Best Buy whooping that dude's ass that was trying to steal a TV or something. So she got fired from Best Buy. I thought that was insane. I hired her. Still here, 2 years, my favorite security guard.
The best boss ever. Never ever complaints. I love him, he loves me, and I'm so grateful.
Okay. Seen the clip, you know the news. She beat some dude up that was trying to steal a TV at Best Buy. Probably the best employee Best Buy's ever had, because you ever went there, their fucking employees suck shit. Never go to Best Buy and ask for for computer parts. They don't know. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. But I'm moving on from my own hatred of them. Do you think Best Buy lady fighter would have been fired for taking on that dude? I can understand, like, the business probably get hit with more in like insurance claims from that dude if he like filed for them, because she would fall under their insurance, right?
They would have to.
Well, I'm guessing it wasn't her manager that probably pulled the trigger. It was probably a couple levels higher. You know what I mean?
The video went viral, right? So.
Yeah, like main HR, like the main insurance department for HR is like, fire her immediately.
Yep.
Get as far away from her as we can before they sue the shit out of us.
They isn't
I got
allowed
too
to
much
do
tism.
anything. They are only supposed to take descriptions and call the cops. Yeah, but sometimes you just get sick of it, right? I mean, the guy's blatantly stealing shit. You got to do something, right?
A part of me, like the good part of me, says, yeah, step in. This guy's breaking the law. He's being a burden on society. And another part of me is like, fuck this giant corporation, suck my balls.
Weird split down the middle, huh?
Yeah. Well, I lean more towards the fuck this corporation, suck my balls. Maybe it's 60-40.
She wasn't really body checking him per se, more like blocking, like a football blocker, right? Like,
I mean, he was persistent on trying to get out of there.
I'll put it on again and I'll try and turn the volume off quickly. So she's like blocking him, right? Nope.
No, she's pushing. She's pushing.
Now she is, but at first
she was pushing in the beginning. Play the clip back. You'll see it. She was pushing in the beginning. See, she's shooting her hands out. He's just rolling into it.
He just can't get away. That's his problem. I mean, she basically knocked him right through that thing. So all the way through.
This dude's gonna sue us. This man is stealing a fucking tiny TV. This man is stealing a fucking like 17-inch TV. Why do you care? It's probably from like 2014. Probably old stock. I don't know why you would even sell a 14-inch TV. Neither of my computer monitors are that small.
That's
like
funny.
Look at the tiny little box. It's like the TV that you see in the back of cars. Like they strap onto the back seats of the kids.
A little DVD set with 2 monitors.
Yeah. Do you think she lives on the UFC island? And don't they have an island? Don't they live there?
She guards the island of dudes.
Well, she has to be a bodyguard inside of the ring. I'm assuming, right?
I mean, I would say so. Why not?
Do you live on UFC island if you got to work there?
Only if Dana White kisses me like that every night.
Yeah, why the kiss?
Why the kiss is the greatest question. Why?
Why are you kissing her?
Yeah, he's the best boss ever. Mwah.
It might be just over. They might just actually be really close, really good friends.
I didn't know it was that kind of island.
It's a love island. Liberals.
Shit. I just know this is part 2.
Part 2.
There will be a black book.
Nice big kiss.
The next bit of wouldn't call this news, but it was old. Ignore the breaking. I just stole that from my website.
Yeah, B&O News, trusted fact checker.
Yeah, I have no idea who this is. You see, I'm not gonna go around and look for like little news stories. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let other idiots do it, and then I'm gonna take their best bits and take it for my own.
As is tradition.
Money moves, folks. Money mogul moves here. But New boat crashed in the
not-
Suez Canal in the same area. Not the same place, not the exact same place, but it's still in the shallow southern part of the canal. Look, this one didn't get jammed up for many days, only like 10 hours or something like that. They got it pushed out. But again, kind of weird. You think they would have like widened that area? With that boat
or
that's
try,
stuck
try
in
to
there.
make it try to make it deeper, just something, you know.
If you were a boat driver and you drove through the Suez Canal, literally the funniest joke in the world would be to get another boat super hardcore stuck in there.
like for a long time.
Yeah, just disrupt the supply chains because you can. It is hilarious.
Mm.
But
Damn.
would you do it? Would you crash your boat to make the funniest joke in the world?
Yeah, I would. I mean, A, it's gonna make me miserable. I got stuck. Might as well make everyone else miserable. Billions miserable overnight.
10% of the world's economy is stuck behind me.
Just screw it.
You know what I would do? I would do it. Like videotape myself doing it or whatever. YouTube it, stream it. And be like, I'm about to do an epic troll, guys. And all you hear is metal crushing on sand. I've now stuck myself in the Suez Canal. The hardest I possibly can. It'll take at least 3 to 4 months to get me unstuck.
I'm gonna live stream until they kill me for terrorism.
There you go.
Guys, the Egyptian authorities are here and they have me at gunpoint.
This is an epic. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
Hit like and subscribe if you don't want me to see me executed.
Better yet, you're hiding underneath the only table in the captain area. They're just banging on the door in the background. Just like, yeah, they ain't gonna get me.
They're about to raid my captain's quarters.
just holding a friggin' rifle. We're just waiting for him to bust through.
Oh no, I hear the blowtorch cutting the door off its hinges.
Joke's on them. This isn't even my boat.
Joke's on them, I'm just a contractor. You were just a janitor on the boat and you walked up there and did it.
Hey, it's on autopilot. I wonder how hard it is to steer this.
I'm gonna just yank the wheel really hard to the left. Do they still use big wheels? I thought they would use like push controls.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, I think it's all GPS now for the most part.
That's lame. They really took the boat fun out of boats. The big wheel is one of the funnest parts of the boat is the big wheel.
I assume they probably do have some kind of manual control, but it's probably just not up front anymore.
Oh, I'm reading more of the story. Turns out it was Taco Wednesday, and all the fat guys rushed to the cafeteria, and the boat took a hard left into the shore.
Perfect.
Just dipped him into it for tacos.
Whoops.
Now, like the Evergreen or whatever, that first ship that got stuck, I heard they had to pay like $200 million to the Suez Canal, like authorities, right? The people that maintain the Suez Canal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, if you worked for the Suez Canal, do you think you would like take sand, like you're getting off of work, right, or going to work or on your break, put a little sand, in your pants, walk over to the water, just drop a little sand every once in a while, just kind of like fill in the gap, just fill in the canal little by little, so you can get like Shawshank style, right? Shawshank Redemption style. So you can get more boats stuck to make more money off of them in fees. That's a big brain move.
You know what? That sounds like a bonus check. So, yes, that sounds like a bonus and a pretty good one too.
Remember, boys, get that sand in there. You're working for your Christmas bonus.
Suez Redemption. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, it was bad. You think we can block the Suez Canal in the metaverse?
Ooh,
No, but we can
nice.
definitely try.
That's the analog goal right there.
The very first analog VR event is the blocking the Suez Canal in the metaverse.
That's not offensive, right? That won't hurt nobody.
Nah.
Call it Operation Canals Closed.
Oh, that'd be so good. And then Zuckerberg can fact check us and say we didn't actually do it. It's just
Zuckerberg in his little scaly suit. Oh, this is just a meme. All right, next one. 2 Air France pilots suspended after fighting in the cockpit. 2 Air France pilots were suspended after physically fighting in said cockpit on a Geneva-Paris flight. Like Geneva, where the convention comes from? The land of peace?
The land of peace.
That's Switzerland, isn't it?
Neutrality.
Yeah, isn't that Switzerland, though? Isn't it Geneva, Switzerland? Not Geneva, France?
I have no idea.
Anybody that knows, you can go ahead and tell us. Am I making all this shit up? In June, the Air France officials said flight continued and landed safely, and the dispute didn't affect the rest of the flight. The official said, stressing the airline's commitment to safety. Yeah, if your 2 fucking pilots are whooping each other's ass in the flight, in the cockpit.
Whooping each other's ass?
Yeah, the very straight way. But they're French people, so they are probably not hitting very hard. Your armpit hair is not as smelly as mine. The new sex move is called the French cockpit. Is where you and your friend tie each other's pubes together and try to hit the chick from the back at the same time.
Like
it's a struggle.
Best bros.
Real best, totally straight bros, tie their pubes together, fight each other. Never mind. Okay, I'm moving on from this line of jokes.
Imagine being so homophobic that you don't want to tie your pubes together with your best friend.
Right? So close-minded. It's 2022, folks.
Jesus,
tie your pubes together.
We believe in you.
It is time.
Be better. Like they say, be better. I actually try to be worse. And you all should too. Be the hate you want to see in the world today.
Seems to be a lot of fighting lately.
A lot of fighting in planes. Why are there so many fights in planes?
Stress. People stressed out. I couldn't afford this flight, but I got on anyway.
Maybe flights becoming more affordable.
Flights are becoming more affordable. They're removing seats in some planes to fit more people in, like short flights, like I guess it would be intercountry flights or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you need to just go from like this side to that side of the country.
So cringe.
It's like a bus. You stand up there, you have your little handholds, and you're bumping dick to balls, dick to ass, back and forth in seats.
Pretty soon,
that's what I don't like about buses, man. Everybody bumping into me. I'm like, don't bump into me.
Pretty soon the planes won't even land. You'll just have to pull the dinger and jump off of the parachute. Here's my stop.
A little slide that they send out when it gets stuck in water pops out, and they just whoop, whoop, whoop into a chute.
Next stop, Thailand. They drop off people there. Next stop, Australia. They just drop people off.
Innovation.
It's coming. It's coming.
Innovation. We're just going to jam as everyone on here as best we can. Everybody scrunch together.
We'll have high-speed Futurama tubes. That'd be cool, too.
Imagine all the weird shit that's going to happen on planes where people are just standing together.
Right.
What is the craziest thing that you've ever seen happen on a plane, or that you've heard of something that's happened on a plane? And have you guys been on planes? I guess I should ask that first. Have you been on a plane? People in the chat, have you been on a plane? Do you know about planes? The big birds in the sky?
Can't believe I've avoided planes all my life.
You avoided planes? You've never been on a plane?
I've never been on a plane. I could have been on a plane, and the issue was I didn't want to go to Las Vegas.
Ouch.
I have avoided it all my life.
Are you scared of planes?
I'm scared of heights, but that doesn't mean I don't want to get on a plane.
It's not as bad as you think it is. Like, I remember I was like, no, I'm
not
going
to fly. It's not. I know it's not.
Don't tell him that. He's going to get on it. And like his first flight, he's going to get hit with some hard turbulence. You're going to fucking piss and shit yourself. Like,
one time we were on a twin prop, so it's like kind of still a bus, but not as big. There was turbulence the entire fucking flight, man. Like, I got to get up because I was going to literally barf, and they're like, nope, you have to sit down. Like, oh my God. I almost had to puke in a bag, but it was like jerking you down and up. It was so brutal.
Just imagine the crazy shit you're going to see. People are going to be just jamming about. Well, I would assume if you're taking a plane that you have to stand in, you probably are fit enough to stand in a plane for an hour at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have to hope for no turbulence.
Like, I took a lot of those twin props up in Alaska. That's just like This is what's up there. There's twin props and Cessnas, right?
Mhm.
And I'm assuming you being up there in Canada, the weather's similar. Damn, in the winter, be getting crazy.
Yeah, man.
You get some hard turbulence in the winter, and you're just like, oh, you're on this little twin prop. You're like, holy shit! People are praying and freaking out. You're like, guess today is the day. And then the pod comes on. Oh, we're out of it, folks. Don't worry.
The town I used to live in had a jet testing facility where they would, because it was so cold up there, so they would run them in cold weather with ice. Like they would spray ice at it, and another test, and this is no joke, they would shoot frozen turkeys at the impellers to try and damage it.
The mimic birds
To mimic
flying
birds. Yeah. Well, because these things are, millions of dollars, and
They better work.
they better fucking work. Yeah. If a frozen turkey, I would have thought that would be like some serious damage, right? A frozen like 20-pound turkey.
That would be a new kind of just piracy. Just could you imagine air pirates?
You're gonna shoot frozen turkeys out of cannons at other planes?
Just could you imagine just
Like a
getting your
like a
hands on
cannon?
fast enough planes to keep up with those big ass jets, just tossing shit into their engines? You will wire us $10 million, or we will blow this airplane out of the sky with our turkeys. And then they
turkeys.
They use high-speed cameras and strobe lights to tune in the speed of the propeller, so when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's moving at all, but you can see the ice coming off of it. I imagine, I would love to get some of the footage of them shooting a turkey through it on high-speed camera.
I bet their footage. I bet it's all like hush hush because they don't want to share their engine.
Yeah, but I mean, God, it would just slice it like deli turkey, right?
Just like deli meat getting shot out the back.
Who wants a sandwich?
You're up there to fight off the local bears because they keep trying to get the sliced turkey. The turkeys make it right through, but sometimes the bears get sucked in. I'm just assuming that there's a bunch of bears in Canada.
Those little planes are like, it feels like you're just flying in a kite.
I think they're fun. That's some true flying, and you're just like, woo! Any moment you could just die. Wild.
Well, I guess if our crypto ever works out, we can make flying to Japan my first flight, because that's the only way you're gonna get me on a plane. I got to be going somewhere I really want to go.
In my area, there's all kinds of like zip line and parachuting things. I've never tried any of it, but it's all out here now.
Go do it. Bring back some stories.
No, I'd never jump out of a plane.
No, zip line.
I've been ziplining before, just not out here.
Ziplining is fun.
They have one where it's like you go down this, it's down the side of a mountain and you're on like a little rail car and you have handbrakes and shit and you can go all the way down the mountain. But if you don't put the brakes on, you can go like 30, 40 miles an hour down the side of a mountain.
Just woo.
There's some cool shit out here, man.
With all these fights, do you think they should have an in-flight bouncer? Just some big dude to whoop people's ass when they start fighting?
Just hire the
Yeah.
UFC chick.
Yeah, just have them beat the shit out of people, acting up, getting beat up.
That'd be
The
great.
moment two people stand up in what looks to be a very aggressive manner, it's like, do we got a problem over
You're
here?
gonna problem with does the whole bouncer pick him up by the arm thing?
He's too fat to walk down the aisle, but he's the bouncer.
He bounces by just standing in front of them. Just like puts himself between them. Like, can't get out now.
Can't get out.
And let's see. The next story. On Sunday, Eminem and Snoop Dogg, two well-known Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT holders, because that's what they're well known for.
That's all they're known for.
Yep, that's all they're known for.
And rappers. They wrapped their latest song literally as their Bored Ape alter egos. So they did some VR or the Metaverse. They used mocap. You know, like they use for like,
Yikes.
video games.
Yep.
And, like really poorly made.
And they gave them like rock band personas.
Yeah, they look terrible. Literally Gen 3, Gen 4 video game graphics.
Tragic. Truly tragic.
They became the very first major music artist to harness their bored apes in a performance.
Making them the official first record holder in Guinness Book of fucking retards.
This is the future, folks. This is what we're getting. You're getting it. But
Chris Evans.
now, I think rap music in NFT form VR form. It's lame as shit. Until they have like a Blade Runner style like projection holograms in front of me, that might be okay. You know what I mean?
They're just copying like when Marshmallow did Fortnite. You know, it's the same shit. They might as well be doing it in Fortnite.
And they were just copying Hatsune Miku when she did that in
The
and
whole
Star
thing.
Online.
Right, and even the Gorillas did it. You know, like the Gorillas have been doing this for 10, 20 years.
And even before that, I think one of the first time bands ever played in anything in a virtual world was in Second Life. Shit, and that's just that was a social interactive game.
Yet even the California Raisins.
Just
They
damn,
were just on TV all the time.
Right?
everything is just seems to be a first this century, which is weird because we've had a lot of firsts way before these firsts.
Yeah.
But these were NFTs. None of the things were NFTs.
True,
True.
we're NFTs.
California Raisin NFTs coming soon.
Yeah, they don't look good.
No,
The beards are very bad.
Snoop doesn't even look like Snoop.
these were all AI generated. Please stop laughing.
They're very
We ha-
smooth.
Anyway.
You know what? The MTV still did their music awards.
Right? Like,
I didn't know they did it still.
Man, I haven't had cable in so long. I didn't even know MTV was still really a thing.
it's all one thing pretty much.
It's two things. You have the MTV Music Awards and Rob Dyrdek. That is MTV. Oh, wait, didn't they buy the rights to the new Beavis and Butthead?
On MTV? No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure
Par-
MTV bought a
that's
new, bought a season.
Paramount. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure MTV still owns like partial rights to it or something like that.
They must. They must. Something along
Didn't the
those
mo-
lines.
Didn't the movies have the MTV?
They did. They were the whole show. MTV owned the show. That's why he went and did King of the Hill, so he could own it.
Rightfully so, because that shit blew up. And is still loved today.
Same as Beavis and Butthead, and they're back.
Yeah.
Like
They're
I
back,
hope
bitches.
they find a way to keep it going.
The movies were good.
Yeah.
The movie's good.
No, both the new movies good. The 2006 one and that one both pretty good.
Yeah. The original movie is great.
How much do you think they got paid for to be in this whatever this NFT music video is? Because it had to be a lot.
This commercial,
A borjillion of them. Borjillion dollars.
a few million for sure.
They're using their own intellectual property.
Plus all the work that went into it, right? Like they didn't do all that work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mocapping and graphic design and shit like that.
Yeah, somebody else pretended to be Eminem, and I don't know. Maybe they went in and wore the stupid suits, but I don't know.
I doubt it. I bet they didn't wear the suits.
I bet somebody else wore all that shit and just lip
Do
synced
it. Put the suits on. We're paying you. Put them on. Put the suits on.
I bet they had a video. I bet they had a video of both of them doing a performance, and they just copy the moves.
A real, yeah, like just watch their real performance. Okay, Eminem always does this. Snoop always does this.
You know what doesn't look good? Is the mocap for the lips never look good.
Never seems to work.
Never. Never, ever, ever. We're now to the part of the show called Dear Glide. It's the new one that we talked about last time. If you weren't here, there's a part of the Discord, Dear Glide section, where you can anonymously put in things to ask me, Glide. It's in the name, Dear Glide.
Just hit /confess. It's not actually confess, but it's the way the bot works. So /confess, and then you should be able to write in Dear Glide, blah, blah, blah. And it won't tell us who you are.
It is hidden from us. Bring out the first one. Hello, anonymous confession number 1. Dear Glide. Long time listener, first time Dear Glider. I am fat and I want to be more manly. When I'm home, I just want to eat and eat a lot while streaming Desperate Housewives. I sit around all day wishing I wasn't so large and in charge, but I can't help my Twinkie addiction. What advice do you have for me? What would you do if you were fat and addicted to Twinkies? Kind regards, Mr. Anonymous. Hip Hop Anonymous. Mr. Hip Hop Anonymous. Damn. It's a tricky question. Because you have an addiction to something, right?
That's a disease.
That is a disease. So you have two routes. And one costs money and one's bad for you. Now, the cost money one, go to a therapist. Eating disorders are bad. Figure that out. The second option, get addicted to something else.
Have you tried?
Right.
Heroin is really easy to get addicted to.
No. Now, with this second line of thought, I have two more choices. You have nicotine, which will suppress your hunger. Way to go. Or protein ice cream. You heard me right. YouTube it. Look up how to make protein ice cream. You get to eat shit tons of protein. You get to eat shit tons of ice cream, and it's healthy for you. So you could have a couple of Twinkies, and you could be fat and sad, or you can just eat protein ice cream all day and be ripped and huge, helping you be more manly because you're getting more protein in.
That's right. Frozen semen is a great snack.
Not frozen semen, but protein ice cream will give you what you need, and it tastes better than Twinkies. It's ice cream. Nothing beats ice cream besides maybe like cake and ice cream.
Like
or maybe
Twinkies.
Pie and ice cream.
You put Twinkies in your ice cream.
But that's the thing, the protein ice cream will fill you up. You won't be hungry. So it really fixes both your problems. So I've gave you three options. Addicted to nicotine, seeing a therapist, or eating protein ice cream. Each have their own ups and downs. If I was you, I would do all three. If one's not working, throw the other one in there and the other one in there. Keep making your concoction until it works.
Yep. Protein cream pie.
Protein cream pie. And then just work out. There you go. Drink water. And if you do those small steps, you too will become an alpha Chad. Bring the next one up. Dear Glide, is it adultery if a married man goes out once a week with a woman who is also married and whose husband works nights? My husband swears no sex is involved. According to him, adultery means sex between a married person and a single person. What is your verdict on this? Where there is smoke, there is fire. And that's a smoking gun.
Yeah, sex between two other married people is still adultery for both.
Yeah, you're still adultery.
Yeah. The single person is not committing adultery. You know what I mean?
Now, you're the adulterer. Is that how it works? What's the single person doing?
Single person is having sex with a married person. Married person is committing adultery on their spouse.
But if they're you can't commit adultery alone, so they're both adulterers.
Basically.
Well, he is. He adulterated his. She's just a willing participant.
I don't think the willing participant should get off easy either. Fuck them both. They're both adulterers now.
No, she would be like a homewrecker or a hussy.
A hussy? A homewrecker? A homewrecker? We'll go with homewrecker. I don't know about hussy. You can look like a hussy. I don't know, what's the definition of hussy? Someone throws up the definition of hussy for me.
A girl or woman who behaves in a disrespectful or inappropriate way or has many casual sexual relationships. That brazen little hussy.
So you're either just kind of an asshole or a whore. That's a big gap.
What if you're... No, never mind.
But you didn't give me a lot of information about what they're doing. Are they going out and playing pool, or are they in a fucking like a tag team wrestling federation? What?
Yeah, like a paintball club. So, and the married husband that works at night, so they're hanging out at night at their house. That's not cool, right?
Hey, your husband's weird. This lady's weird. Tell that tell that lady's, you know what? Go fuck that.
Go fuck her husband. Yeah.
There you go. Now everybody can have everybody's jizz all together.
There you go. Might start something. You never know.
But he works nights. Kind of sucks.
Yep.
Bruh. I'm sorry. If I was married to some chick and I'm working nights and I come home one day, whatever, I had to come back because I'm sick, whatever, and there's some other dude, they're both dead. You're both getting hit with the shotty.
Even if they're just playing Minecraft.
I'm like, oh god, a home intruder. Oh wait, that's my wife. Oh, another home intruder. I don't know what that is. Now everybody, because you don't want to be the only one getting hurt in this situation. Go hurt him. Everybody go hurt each other.
Get out ahead of it so you feel guilty and then don't say anything about it. And then there's no problem. Or just get a fucking divorce. Like, really?
Bury your asses in the ground in the forest and get a divorce.
Double kill.
Why don't people do that more? You know what I mean? Like sell off all their, like when they're getting a divorce, why don't you just sell off all your shit and then bury the money in the forest?
It still happens.
Look, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come figure out where I buried it? Good try. Like, good luck. Try it.
There was a guy in our town he was like the town drug dealer or whatever, and he would compulsively bury shit, and then he died, and nobody knew where any of his fucking money was.
Just random money pits out there. Nice.
Yeah, so there's just random spots in the forest.
You should be out there.
Right out there with a fucking
You'd have to be somebody
detector.
to know him, because like he, I'm sure he had spots where he liked to hang out. You know.
Yeah.
Here we would call you a bitch.
Up next.
Next one. Dear Glide, our son and his wife adopted a beautiful little girl when she was 7 days old. The child will soon be 4 years of age, and they have not told us that she is adopted. We believe this is not right, but hesitate to interfere. Any suggestions? Concerned mom and dad. This sounds like a lot like not your fucking business.
A lot, like, get the fuck out of it.
You're gonna just tell a 4-year-old child? I don't even remember being 4. This person can't understand these emotions that you're about to throw on them. Let them hit fucking 18, maybe even 25. Let them fully develop as a person before you just hit them with all this trauma.
My parents told me with a book when I was, like 4 years old.
There you go, book. CDK. Adopted. He says don't do it. This is a first-hand experience.
I don't know. It never really bothered me, but my brother, he hated it. You just say the word and he starts crying.
Wait till they're of age. 18, 25, around there, and be like, hey, you're adopted. You're old enough to do something about it.
Just do it organically. Like, kids are smart. They'll figure it out at some point. And they'll ask. They will ask.
There you go. Damn. Get out of people's business.
Yeah, thanks,
If
Mom and Dad.
If I was your son, I'd kick your ass if you did it.
Yeah, what the fuck is your fucking problem? Yeah, stay out of it. It's a family affair.
It's probably too soon to tell. Wait till the child is older. The child's black. Yeah.
Kid grows up and starts looking a little different. You're like, hold on, this ain't your
Jamal,
shit.
Mommy and Daddy loves you very much. But there's a reason why we're reading you're black.
I'm sure that kid would start asking questions.
Great. Maybe 16. No, definitely don't do it at 16.
Not enough. That's like peak fucked up.
I was insane at 16. You don't want to know me when I was going fucking crazy at 16.
Yeah.
And you guys remember being 16?
Sadly, yes, I do.
Yeah. And it was horrible.
Good old McDonald's.
Well, entirely horrible.
My friend got addicted to spice and sold his dad's washer and dryer set.
Yikes.
So his dad paid me $100 to beat him up.
Nice. And my brother's literally done the same thing to me. Sold my fucking guitar.
Did you beat him up?
I didn't. I never saw him really again.
Just sold it and dipped?
Totally.
What a dick. Is there any more? Was it the last one?
That's it. Now we do like a fucking 2-minute break, I guess.
And we'll be back in a little bit, guys. Bye.
Be right back.